Thank you. Thank you. Hold it down. Hold it down, please. Hold it down. Hold it down. Those over there in the corner, when I said hold it down, actually stopped applauding. 27 minutes after the hour, 3 o'clock. Don't forget, it is Friday afternoon. That means poor Jay Marvin. Jay Marvin of WTKN is sitting out there in front of Scott Buick, which is at 49th Street and US 19 in Pinellas County, St. Petersburg, begging, pleading for people to stop by. Please come by so Scott Buick thinks we have some listeners. And of course, as you know, magnanimous Bob Lassiter, magnificent Bob Lassiter, always tries to help out a fellow broadcaster. So any of you guys who are listening now who are in the general neighborhood of 49th and US 19 over there in Pinellas, stop by, say hello to Jay. Be sure to tell him who sent you, as well as the people at Scott Buick. Off we go to Tampa. Tampa, you're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Hello.
Hi.
You know, yesterday you was talking about stealing.
Yesterday I was talking about stealing. Yes, indeed I was.
I happened to go in Ben Dixon. That's the first thing I saw last night. A man stealing potato chips. I couldn't believe it.
You went to the Winn-Dixie and saw a man stealing potato chips.
Yeah, I was getting my grocery, and he was, and I saw he put some on his shirt in a potato chip. He saw me, and he said, "Fine, how you doing?" "Fine, fine." And he walked out the store. It was a white man. The color don't make no difference, but they don't generally speak. But he got it to me. He said, "How you doing? How you doing?" And I didn't say anything. He went on out.
Well, maybe he recognized your voice from the radio.
No, he was so excited. You know how you do when you know you're wrong and you first. But I wasn't paying too much attention. So I went to the cash register after I got my groceries. I was telling the cashier what happened, and you know what she said?
No, I haven't the vaguest idea what she said.
She said, "Well, they watch us. They don't watch the whites."
They watch the color. They don't watch the whites.
Yeah, and they get away with a lot.
The woman at the checkout counter actually said that they don't bother watching the whites because the whites apparently don't steal.
He just walked right on out the stove with it. So I just wanted to tell you what happened yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so they still stealing.
The whites are.
But he was white, but black still too. But I just happened to see him.
So let me see if I have this correct. In other words, you're saying if you're white, it would do well to go to the Winn-Dixie to steal because the people at Winn-Dixie don't watch the whites; they only watch the blacks.
That's right, because
therefore, if you're black, don't steal from the Winn-Dixie.
No, I'm just saying
an audience member has asked which Winn-Dixie.
No, I'm not going to tell you which Winn-Dixie. But he just,
sorry, honey,
he had his shirt just budging, and he just walked, and he just walked right on out the stove.
Put the potato chips right underneath his shirt.
Yes, and it was showing.
Well, he wasn't terribly smart. Potato chips, when the least bit of pressure, they're going to crush and crumble.
But he
should have stole something like hard pretzels, beer pretzels or something. They would have held up much better under his shirt.
But he was
or coconuts, even.
But he was a bum. What I mean, he didn't have the way he was dressed. You could tell he was a street man. Yeah.
Well, it's kind of dumb to steal potato chips if you're a street man and you don't have any money because they're so damn salty. They're only going to make you thirsty.
He sure was doing it.
Then he's going to have to go out and steal something to drink.
But he scared me because he turned around.
Now, if he'd gotten a coconut, not only would he have not crushed it underneath his shirt, but then when he broke it open, he could have drank the milk as well as eaten the coconut.
Yeah, but he scared me because he came right in my face and said, "Hi, how you doing?"
Damn dumb hunky.
Okay, then.
Honky. That's
all right, then. Bye-bye.
Hunkies are what dance at the... Yeah, okay. Take care.
Okay.
All right, remember that. If you're black, don't steal from the Winn-Dixie. If you're white, it's a great place to steal from since they will not watch you. That, at least according to somebody who called in. 990-9352 in Hillsborough. 2 lines available. Can't begin to imagine why. Tampa, you're on the air at 970 WFLA.
990-9352 in Hillsborough. 2 lines available.
I got a swift one here.
Hello, Bob.
Whoa, Fezzy, baby.
Oh, Bob.
Yeah, Fez, how you doing, honey?
Bob, I just want to listen how it sounded on the radio.
Fez, they're big.
I never heard myself before. But wait a second.
How it sounded on the radio. Fez, you have to turn the radio off.
Oh, sorry, Bob.
Fez, there are big burly men here in the studio. Where are you today?
Oh, Bob, don't tell me things like that.
Oh, but it's true.
Don't tell me. Hold on a second, Bob. I got some potato chips here. Bought them last night. So what's up, Bob?
Just kind of hanging around, Fez.
Tell me about the people in the audience today, Bob.
Oh, well, let's see. There's one with a beard. He is sweating like a pig. He probably is about 370, stands around 6'7". Ooh, I mean, my guess would be just the biceps alone, probably about 35 inches.
Well, Bob, there's 2 important elements that you just discuss with me that I like.
Yeah.
One is a beard, second is sweat.
Uh-huh. Well, I mean, I tell you, we've got hair and sweat all over the studio this afternoon, Fez. I mean, these guys are really disappointed. One of them is actually sitting in the corner weeping.
Who's in my chair today, Bob?
No one's in your chair, Fez. Who could possibly fill your chair?
Some people are afraid to sit in the chair I've been in.
A lot of people are, Fez. That's why no one sits in it.
I kind of figured that, Bob.
Will you be stopping over before the show is over?
I wish I could, but I have a very pressing schedule this afternoon. But I wanted to call and say hello to all your wonderful listeners out in Radio Land. You Ottawers. I like Ottawers.
As well as the big burly men in the live studio audience.
Big burly men. Bob, I like that big burly men. Would they be nice buckaroos?
Oh, nice buckaroos indeed, especially the one in pink.
Is Mr. Lionel there? Can I talk to him for a minute?
No, Mr. Lionel is not here. No, he works earlier in the day.
Is Michael there?
Michael is, yes, he's on the other side of the glass.
He always puts the phone down so quick I never have a chance to chit-chat.
Well, he's a very, very busy young man.
Oh, please, Louise. Bob, I sit there every week watching. He doesn't do anything besides sit on the other side of the glass.
Well, he's a busy young man with a sense of humor.
Jeff and Jeff have been nicer to me lately.
Hey, how are Jeff and Jeff doing?
Well, they're still very close.
Uh-huh.
They're still very much enjoying each other's company.
Uh-huh.
They still haven't opened themselves up to other experiences, Bob, but
yeah.
One day I'm sure that they'll have a greeting for you one day when I come by the station on Friday.
Where do we stand with the shuffleboard challenge with Jeff and Jeff? Are they going to take me up on the shuffle-off, loser leaves town?
The shuffle-off?
Right, the shuffle-off, loser leaves town. The one that I challenged them to last December.
I guess they're just scared of you. They're worried. They're afraid.
Yeah. Well, what are they afraid of?
Just reputation in the radio business. Prominence in the radio business.
Reputation in the radio business.
The truth is, they haven't been really nice to me since I've been appearing on your shows on Fridays.
They haven't been nice? Why not?
Well,
they listen all the time. Hi, Jeff. Hello, Jeff.
They're out there. They do listen.
Oh, I know that.
And, Cleveland calls them Gomez and Gomez.
Yeah, but Cleveland,
It's pretty sad satire, if you ask me.
Did you hear what happened to poor Cleveland?
Oh, tell me, please.
Well, first of all, he got glasses like mine, right? The guy is pathetic. All he wants to do is be like Lassiter. So first of all, he goes out and he gets glasses. My understanding, he doesn't even need glasses, but gets wire rim glasses. Finds out I have a Lincoln, right? Sells his Rolls Royce at a loss to buy a Lincoln. Week he sold his Rolls Royce, I got one. So now he's driving around this dumb Lincoln. I'm driving around in the Royce.
Bob, one important question.
And here's the bad part.
Excuse me.
I mean, you've seen he was trying to grow a beard. That's someday when he gets older. But now he's putting on weight. 4 or 5 milkshakes every day for lunch. This man is pathetic. Walking around trying to stretch his vocal cords. Oh, hello, Shayna. How are you? Unreal. Unreal. The man copies everything I do. It's just shameful.
Bob, did you say that Cleveland has a beard?
Well, to a degree.
Would you say he's kind of a burly kind of character?
No. He's not burly.
Oh, okay.
Not like for example, Mason.
I've seen him on television, Bob.
Oh, he had Sean Cassidy or somebody like that on this week. It was really exciting.
His numbers are still going down, though.
2554. What?
Numbers are still going down.
Numbers?
His numbers are still going down, Bob.
A little bit. 30-40%. Nothing to get terribly concerned about.
When's that book out?
The next book, let's see, the next book will be out, what is this, March? About the middle of June.
And will I be included in it?
Not to the best of my... Well, what... The
Fez Hour?
Wait a second. It all depends. Which book are you talking about? Are you talking about the Arbitron book or the Book of Queens?
Arbitron, Bob.
Arbitron? No, I don't think you'll be in that one.
Oh. I was a little bit confused there. I'm sorry.
That's okay, Fez.
Oh, okay. That's all right. Bob?
Yeah, Fez.
I would like to be an official co-host on Fridays.
Well, hey, that's fine with me. I think that's a great idea, Fez.
And I like when I come in, I'd like you to call me a co-host from now on.
Well, that's a pretty strong demand. Okay, Fez. You've talked me into it.
Now, people are going to think I have a finger on you, Bob.
No. I got some mail about you this week.
Oh, how many pieces did you get? I love my mail.
No. It wasn't fan mail for you. A number of listeners wrote in saying that they thought that you were not actually an asset to the program.
And how many of them were there?
2 or 3.
Can you read it to me?
Well, actually, even a clergyman called me at home during the course of the week and suggested that.
Oh, how exciting!
It's true too.
How exciting!
It's absolutely true.
Is it big church or small church?
I don't wish to get involved in that.
It's a shame that he didn't call on the show.
Yes, it is, I guess. Yes, it is.
Well, Bob, later tonight when we meet for our date, you can give me the details.
I beg your pardon, Fez.
Same time, Bob. Same place. Calps Cove.
Fez, Calps Cove.
The corner table. I reserved it for us already, Bob.
Fez, unfortunately, I'm having dinner this evening with my wife and another couple in the business.
Bob, we have
the radio business.
Bob, we have David this evening.
No, Fez.
I understand you're a married man. It's okay. I understand the last minute turn down. But we'll just make it for the same time tomorrow.
Fez, I swear to you, we didn't have any date tonight.
Isn't Micah supposed to be...
Hey, come on, I didn't have any date with a bozo. Who you gonna believe, him or me?
Oh, please, the radio and say love me.
I have to go, Fez. Take care.
Bye, Bob.
Bye, unbelievable. What a miserable audience. 990-9352, one line open. It's in Hillsborough, 990 Festival, yes. Last year they gave me a silly little blue suede suit to wear. I don't know what I get to wear this year.
Tell me something.
I figured I had so much experience. What?
Does your friend there hang out at Renee's?
Does my friend hang out at Renee's? I'm not sure that my friend hangs out anywhere, to tell you the truth.
No. I want to ask you a serious question here.
Hey, sir, does it have anything to do with the moon?
No.
Oh, that's good.
No, I howl at the moon on a regular basis, but that's beside the point.
Kind of suspected that you did.
I don't see it in the daytime.
I don't see it either.
I have been mooned occasionally, but never.
I was once there. It was in Fort Lauderdale. There was one of these showboat dinner things, that went up and down the Intercoastal, and apparently there was some guy that makes a career out of going down to one of the bridges that cross the Intercoastal in Fort Lauderdale and mooning everybody on the boat, because they actually said, they gave this little speech over a PA system. They said, and when we get to the other side of the bridge, be sure to look to your left. And damned if he wasn't there. I mean, we're talking about, almost $40 a person to be on this damn boat, to have rubber chickens and be mooned. But what is it that you wanted?
Have you ever seen a picture of our mayor smiling?
Have I ever seen a picture of her? Why would I want to? It depends on which mayor you're talking about. Or, where are you calling from? You're in Tampa. So you mean Mayor Sandy, smiling.
She had her picture in the paper this morning. Wait
a second. I think I did see a picture once of her smiling. Somebody was, a cop car was being towed away from a no parking place, and Sandy was smiling.
Well, I would like to start a little poll here, if possible.
Start a little poll?
Yeah. I'd like to know if...
My show? I got this great shtick on Friday. He wants to call up and start a poll. Do you believe this, Michael? Yeah, really? Okay, that's a great idea.
You guys are howling at the moon and all this other stuff. No, does anybody really want the cops not to take their cars home? I mean, did she consult with the private citizens or what?
I don't know what in the hell you're talking about. Why are you bringing up the cop car issue?
Because she was in the paper this morning feuding with the city council about the cop cars again.
Oh, really? Okay.
You didn't see her picture in there?
No, I thought she was out with Linda, counting toilets.
Oh, her Linda Salsina?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like Linda. She looks nice. She does smile.
2,000, 3,000.
What was that all about?
Oh, I'm sorry. If you were going to talk about the cop car issue in Tampa, I was just going to, practice my saxophone. You don't mind. But, oh, damn, there's the time tone. Actually, we both have to go. Thank you ever so much for the call. 34 FLA.
Yeah.
Yeah, would you like some tickets to the Bay Area Renaissance Festival?
Oh, sure.
I promised to give them to the last guy, but then I forgot and hung up on him.
Oh, you did? Yeah, I'll take those tickets.
Okay, great. It's a fantastic thing.
No matter what I say, you're still going to give me those tickets?
Sure.
Oh, all right.
Matter of fact, I'll tell you what. Let's put you on hold.
Oh,
Michael,
no.
wait 1 second. Michael will get your name and address or whatever it is for the tickets, just in case you really pissed me off. And I hang up on you. At least you'll get the tickets. Okay, so we'll put line 4 on hold for just a moment as Michael takes care of him, and I'll talk to somebody else here. Want me to take line 2? Okay. Tampa, you're on there at 970 WFLA.
Good morning, Bob. Al Gardner, News Radio 970 WFLA. Good morning.
Well, hi there, Al. How are you?
It's a fantastic Friday, Bob, and I'm just enjoying your show as always.
I thought you'd be over at the Bob Evans.
Not yet. You know, Bob, I normally have about 3-4 pots of coffee to get my morning started on News Radio WFLA. And today,
after some of the all-night programming, I can well understand why it takes 3-4 pots of coffee, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, Al. Good morning.
It's a fantastic Friday. I also wanted to know, do you have
sure
Sky?
We've established good morning. Yes, what? What was that, Al?
Mr. Sky King on that Learjet Fantasy. That's what I call him.
Mr. Sky. Is Mr. Sky anything like Mr. Moose or Mr. Grandfather Clock or something like that?
I wouldn't know. You'd have to ask your audience, Bob, but he is going to have a ball on that Learjet Fantasy News Radio 970 WFLA experience.
Well, how many pots of coffee can we get on that thing?
We checked with the Florida Welcome Station. At least 80 to 90 gallons a minute, Bob. If you can believe that, it is fabulous.
Wait a second. You've been on here now for approximately 3 minutes, and not once have you suggested that we go to Steve Hall for the news.
Well, I would...
Wait a second. You're not the real Alan Gardner. You're the Alan Gardner impersonator.
Bob, I don't know what you're talking about. I worked with you.
Phone, I beg your pardon, ladies and gentlemen. Never in my entire life have I encountered... the guy was on for over 3 minutes and never once suggested a newscast. Michael.
I'm sorry, sir.
Michael, you just have to screen these better.
I'm sorry. I used to work with Al. I know what Al sounds like, and I was convinced. I'm sorry.
Well, I was convinced too, except, he went over 3 minutes.
He didn't introduce
one
Steve,
commercial.
He didn't introduce Luttrell.
No
that
sport.
Was it. You're right.
No nothing. No contest, no promos, just chat.
No traffic report?
Clearly the Alan Gardner impersonator. Okay, let's go back to line 4. Okay, you've got your tickets all worked out?
Yeah.
Okay.
I sent you a gift also.
Yeah, you sent me a gift, really?
Did you get those Colombian grapes that I sent you?
No, I didn't get the Colombian grapes that you sent me.
Oh, when I heard about it, I had to send you over a batch there.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, can those people in your audience hear me?
Can they hear you?
Yes.
Yes, but most of them are already starting to make faces and put their fingers in their ears.
Oh, well, anyway, don't any of those people work that are over there? What is this?
I don't know. Do any people work?
What do you got a room full of ex-Eastern employees?
No, it's not a room full of ex-Eastern employees. What it is that my audience, as a general rule of thumb, is so young and upscale. These are all retired yuppies. To the best of my knowledge, we only have one person in the entire listening audience who's a loser and unemployed.
No, that's not true, Bob. I'm a hard worker.
Oh, you mean there are two of you?
You've had many of these live audiences. Has anyone
I've
ever
had many of the live audiences.
bashed a chair over your head or anything like that?
No.
Oh. Okay, now
no, because you see, the people that come here aren't cowards.
Oh.
Like some people. The people that come here aren't blowhards.
Oh, all right. Well, are you going to go to that Renaissance Festival?
Yeah, I'll be there April 15th.
April 15th?
Yeah,
You're not going to try to give away... Are you going to try to give away your poop-stained underwear again this year?
I don't know. It all depends.
That was pretty sickening what you did last year.
I know. Diane won it, and you have just been so damned impossible since last year when you lost out on that. I don't know what we can possibly do with you. I suppose I'll tell you what. I'll just send over some of my jockey shorts to you.
A green light for the importation of fruit from Chile.
On East Jackson Street, Tampa, 33602. Tickets will be mailed on a first-received basis and cannot be sold. Original ticket possession required for admission to the broadcast. Tickets must be surrendered for admission, after which said ticket will be returned by usher for souvenir. Audience members must bring own seating apparatus. Positively no cigar, pipe, or chewing tobacco use allowed, please. Cigarette smokers must provide own ash receptacle. No firearms or explosive devices, please. Flash cameras permitted only after the performance. All admissions granted under the auspices of the Bob Lassiter Show. Bob Lassiter, host and official screener. Have fun, and we'll see you on a future Friday Bob Lassiter Show. And now, back to Bob.
Oh, thank you. You guys are a little slow on the uptake there, but that's okay. By the way, forget some of the stuff that the guy just said. You don't have to mention a specific date. As a matter of fact, you'll do better if you don't mention a date and just say any Friday. The situation is thus. There are no tickets available through the middle of April, but from the middle of April on, you stand a fair chance. And remember, your chance is much better if you do not specify a date, because if you specify a date, then it is first come, first serve. And I am, it's enough of a hassle to mail out the tickets. I'll be damned if I'm going to sit down and write little notes saying, "Oh, I'm so sorry I couldn't fill your ticket for the 12th. Would you please write back at some other point and select another date?" I'm just not going to get involved in that. You know what I mean? I got enough grief in this world. By the way, speaking of grief in this world, over at Scott Buick, which is at 49th Street and US 19 in St. Petersburg, there is this poor little guy over there. He used to be a country jock, and I understand that. I was in country before I got into talk, and I really liked country, but he wants to be a talk show. His name is Jay Marvin or something along those lines, and he's over there doing a remote on a Friday afternoon. There is nothing worse in this business than doing a remote at a car dealership, because even when it's like a rock and roll station and you're giving away albums and having broads and bikinis hanging around, it's very difficult to get people out to a car dealership, because people know that all you have to do is pull in the lot and they start saying, hey, how'd you like to buy a car? Well, Jay is over there all alone by himself. Would you please stop by if you're in the neighborhood? Say Bob Lassiter sent us, especially the people at Scott Buick, and just help him out. If you have a boom box or something, you wanted to sit out there on the lawn in front of his little trailer listening to us, that's acceptable too. We're just trying to help out our colleagues and friends over there at the other radio station. St. Petersburg. Hi there, Saint. You're on the air at 970 WFLA, home of the Stars.
Yeah, Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know all these grapes?
Yeah.
I know what they can do with them.
Oh, really? I've had some interesting things pointed out to me that people have done with grapes in the past.
Well, my suggestion is send them on over here. I'll use them for target practice with my AK-47.
Oh, that's great.
As you know, I'm a member of the NRA and a loyal subscriber to Soldier of Fortune magazine.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, you're the one. Yeah.
Because you can't hardly find beer cans anymore.
No.
Those are hard, and those targets are expensive.
Have you checked Pinellas Park?
I don't dare go into that neighborhood.
Well, if you want, your beer cans, I thought possibly, get something there.
But I'm not willing to risk life and limb now.
Hey, how'd you like some tickets to the Bay Area Renaissance Festival?
I'd love them.
Oh, well, let me put you on hold. There he goes on hold. That's line 6. And Michael will get his name and address and give him all kinds of stuff for the Renaissance Festival, including a map leading someplace else. Dover, you're on there at 970 WFLA. Hi, Dove.
Am I ready?
I don't know. Are you?
I guess so.
Well, go for it,
I heard somebody
Dover.
saying something about you having dirty drawers. And I always thought they called you Bob Lassiter because you went through the people like a dose of salt.
Uh-huh.
But I guess it wasn't that.
You spend a lot of time thinking about my underwear up there in Dover, don't you?
Yeah, we sure do.
I'll bet so.
Yeah,
would you like a pair of my underwear?
No, I got plenty. I'll lend you one.
You have plenty.
But they're clean, the ones I'll give you. Yeah.
In other words, you don't wear yours. You just leave them in the drawer?
Oh, I bring them out. I use them.
Bring them out and look at them every now and then, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, Marge, look at these. Remember when?
Yeah. I use them. I sure do.
What do you use them for? Or what? Polish the tractor?
Well, I use them. Put them on and wear them.
You put them on and wear them? You just kind of put them on and wear them and prance around the house?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
wear them around the house. I even got those little Bermuda shorts to wear, too.
I'll bet you do.
But they're clean.
Yeah. Hey, feds would probably be interested in coming over to your house and watching you prance around in your underwear. Are you a big, burly guy?
The only thing that would make them dirty is if I took salt and went through them.
Are you a big, burly guy?
Huh?
Try to read my lips. Are you a big, burly guy?
Oh, pretty good size.
Uh-huh.
Are you heavy?
Oh, very. Your mother used to make you take salt a lot, didn't she? It seems.
Oh yeah, that was always the
all those years
cure
ago.
For everything.
All those years ago, and you're still really pissed about it, aren't you?
Well, I guess so. Yeah. I never did know why they called you Bob Laxative until I found out about the drawers, the dirty drawers.
Bob Laxative. That's pretty clever there. Hey, I'll bet you're going to go down to the diner tonight and tell everybody about, I talked on the radio to Bob Lassiter and I called him Laxative.
Especially when I found out about the dirty drawers. Okay, I'll see you.
That's going to kill him down there at the Grange. Take care there. It's over. 2 more hours yet to go. Please, whatever you do, don't venture very far. That's right. Yes, I forgot to hold up the sign. I mean, it's really disgusting that I should have to hold up the sign before the rest of you applaud. I mean, just one guy in the room that understands, this is show business. He's coming back from the break. People at home expect to hear applause. Unreal. These audiences each week, I mean, they're deteriorating lower. Nobody brought tasty cakes. The flowers for Mary Great. No flowers for me. Oh, I see. The flowers are nice, honey. I'll bring them home. Where were we? Yes, now it's 12 minutes after the hour, 4 o'clock. Friday, anything goes on a Friday. You know that. Lines are full, but I will obviously let you know as they become available. Do not forget our poor friend out there from WTKN at Scott Buick. They do a remote out there. I don't know why or how they... probably they're only selling it for $100 or so, and the people at Scott Buick figured they couldn't go wrong. But anyway, this poor guy's out there every Friday afternoon saying, Hal, please come out and join me. I'll never have an abortion. How about you? Give me a call here at WTKM. Well, he's out there all by himself. Stop by and see him, 49th Street and US 19 in St. Petersburg. Tell him, of course, that we sent you. St. Petersburg, you're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon there,
Hey,
Cindy.
I thought you were just kidding.
Kidding about what?
About this guy doing a remote up there at Scott Buick.
Isn't it pathetic?
I pulled in off of 49th Street to an empty lot. I mean, the only thing in the lot
nothing
is
worse than an automobile remote, sir. Anybody in the business says, oh, my God, don't make me do the car remote. Nobody ever shows up. How much is involved in it? I'll do it. And,
right. I pulled in and told them Lassiter sent me, and they flipped a finger at me telling me what ratings they're shooting for.
No, sir. They were indicating to you my position in the market.
Okay.
Number one.
Well, I guess you are number one.
That's what he was saying to you, sir.
I was pulling out of the lot. I looked over, and there's this little short guy in a Riviera kind of peering through the steering wheel.
Yeah?
This guy didn't look like he could afford a used Taurus.
No. I'll bet that was Shorty Oparsky.
Nah.
You sure?
The little ball guy?
Yeah, Shorty Oparsky. The general manager.
Boy, they take their remote serious, Bob.
Did he have on a checker coat and a hat to match?
It was with striped pants.
Yeah, that was Shorty.
I can't believe it. I'll tell you what, Bob, I listen to you all the time. And you had your thing a couple of weeks ago to help this other station out, but I'll tell you what, after this thing and the way they treated me, I've listened to the last minute and 47 seconds of that radio station.
Oh, wow. Gosh, man, I'm really sorry that you had a tough time over there.
Hey, they really made me feel bad.
No, bummer.
But what I'm going to tell you, I'll tell you the worst thing.
Yeah, what's that?
When I went to pull out, I was pulling out on the US 19 sign.
Yeah.
On the US 19 side, and they had this great big WTKM banner.
Yeah.
I couldn't get out on 19 because as the cars came over the overpass there on 49th Street, they were speeding up.
Oh, no!
So tell McHenry to look out for US 19 in St. Pete because we could have a mess down there.
Okay, I'll pass it along to Gary. Hey, would you like some tickets to the Renaissance Festival?
I'd love them.
Well, let me put you on hold. Okay, that's 3 pair, I believe, Mike, right? Halfway through those. Treasure Island. Treasure, you're on the air at 970 WFLA. Hi, Treasure.
Hey, Bob, I just want to give you a compliment.
Well, a compliment?
Yeah. The only person I ever saw who could put someone into a box, stomp on it, and send it on its way.
Oh, what do you mean by that?
I don't know. That's just the way it seems like to me, listening to all the other talk show hosts. You're the only one who seems to wrap it up the right way.
Wrap it up the right way? How's that?
Huh?
How's that?
You put someone in a box.
Yeah.
Totally humiliate it.
Yeah.
And send it on its way.
Yep.
Anyways,
yeah.
I understand you're going to be head full in a few weeks.
Well, not necessarily head full, but I shall be leading the Fool's Parade.
It seems like you do that very well. I mean, this is
thank
nothing.
you.
At least now we can actually see it.
Well, this will be my second year doing that, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Are they going to...
Yes, they actually invited me back.
Are they going to put any of these people in these stocks and publicly humiliate them?
I may. Will you be there?
Huh? Hey, if you want to do it, you can do it.
I'd love to put you...
You have to have a tussle on your hands.
If you would be there, I would be thrilled to put you in the stocks and introduce you to the feds, as a matter of fact. North Tampa, you're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Yes, hello.
Hi.
Hi, Bob.
Hi.
First thing I want to say is friends and I enjoy listening to your show.
Well, thank you very much. But you don't, but your friends do.
I've got very good friends.
Oh, very good friends. Yeah. Okay.
What I'm calling in about, I'm a little ticked off about the driving record of the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Department.
You're a little ticked off about the drivers, right?
Did you read the paper today?
Actually, two papers even, St. Petersburg Times and the, and the Tampa Tribune.
And the north side of Tampa Tribune, there's an article in there where it talks about a sheriff's deputy, one up the road on a call.
Many of the people in the studio as well as at home read the paper, are familiar with the story, yes.
Yeah, well, at the very end of the article, it said, since January 1st, deputies have been involved in 27 traffic accidents.
Well, of course, they put a great deal of time on the road.
Well, I know, but that's still pretty heavy percentage there, don't you think?
Pretty heavy percentage of what?
Well, of accidents.
What do you mean percentage of accidents?
Well, 27 accidents.
27 accidents is 100% of 27 accidents.
These people are out here protecting
200% of 13.5 accidents.
Really?
What for example would you offer as a solution to this quagmire? You've really opened up a can of worms on my show this afternoon.
I moved down here from North Carolina. North Carolina.
I think you should have called Wednesday. It was Wednesday, I believe, that we did the Tell Us Your Life story show.
Well, anything goes Friday, so I can...
Well, that is true. That is true.
About it today.
You can tell us your life story as well as complain about the...
Well, in North Carolina,
County Sheriff's
someone is hired on to the Sheriff's Department or Police Department, whatever. They send them to school, defensive driving and all this. I was wondering, do they do that down here?
No, I don't believe we do send North Carolinians to school for defensive driving.
No, I'm talking about when they hire a deputy in Florida, do they send them to the...
Oh, shoot, no, man. No, of course not. No, basically what they do is they try to find illiterates who are blind and have very poor verbal skills. Guys who have never worn shoes before and just love to shoot people.
No, I'm just saying, I'm not getting down on the Sheriff's Department as far as they do their job. They got a hell of a job to do. I know that. But it just seems like their driving record, it don't...
Well, of course, everything is relative, and when you consider how many miles they drive in any given day or week or month, and, how many hours they're out there, and the fact that... As a rule of thumb, they tend to be driving in congested areas and, of course, tend to be driving sometimes in high-speed chases and things of that nature. While you might be somewhat remiss if you had 27 accidents so far this year. When you consider the number of cars out there and the miles driven, 27 is probably not that
I haven't had an accident since 1974, and that's
1974, when you fell asleep. You've had insomnia since then?
This seems like that's pretty high, 27 accidents in less than 3 months.
Well, like I said, it would be very high for you, but there are more of them, and but I don't know that I want to deal with this can of worms. You know what I mean? I'm going to try to put the worms back in the can. Would you like to go to the Renaissance Fair?
Sure.
Okay, I thought that you might. That's line one, Mike. Let's send him to the Renaissance Fair, not the weekend of the 15th. 20 minutes after the hour, 4 o'clock. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce to you the world's most dangerous traffic reporter, Gary McHenry with a WFLA Airborne Traffic Report.
Hi, Bubba, old buddy.
Hey, Garrow. How you doing, baby?
Oh, boy, if I was any better, I'd have to be two guys.
Hey, it's Friday, baby. Weekend with the Foxes.
Weekend with the Foxes in Brandon.
Okay.
Brandon
how's the traffic heading out of Brandon this afternoon?
It does seem a little extra heavy westbound coming out of Brandon for some reason. Eastbound thinned out quite a bit this afternoon if you're moving across the Howard Franklin Bridge westbound.
Do you have anything, formal set up with the Foxes tonight in Brandon? Or are you just kind of cruising,
Informal kind of situation.
Oh, you don't actually have any, a real date?
No. No, I was just going to cruise the parking lot of the ABC with my Yahtzee game.
Great, sounds like a good idea. Good idea.
You going to be out there tonight, Bob?
Brandon, no.
I heard you say you were going out to dinner with somebody in the business.
Well, yeah.
Where were you going tonight, Bob? Where were you going to be? Like what area? Where were you going to be? Where are you going, Bob?
The Tom Machine down there by the do-it-yourself Brandon Wash.
Too rich for me.
Yeah. If everything in the world was made to the rest of you. Well, okay. Pshaw. This weekend you might want to do something nice for somebody that really means a lot to you. You might want to take them out for a fantastic meal. May I suggest, compare tickets to the Renaissance Festival left, and I would really be very pleased to give them to you. Could you? Dan, there's something wrong with it. Could you give us your name and address?
Yeah. Teresa Banks.
Sorry, I can't hear. There's a terrible problem on the line. Hello? Oh, son. Boy, that's a shame. I really wanted to give her those tickets, too. Let's see. Which one would you prefer, Michael? Tarpon Springs. Hi, Tarpon. You're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Hi.
Hi.
Just wanted to call you and tell you, I think you're an original.
Well, yes, I suppose. Before perhaps you dig yourself a little deeper, would you be interested in that pair of tickets that I tried to give away to that last caller for the Renaissance Festival?
Why, certainly.
Well, okay, I'll remember that and put you on hold after the conversation. An original what, ma'am?
An original person, the way you think, the way you feel, Mary.
An original person?
Yeah, an original thinker, I should say.
Pshaw.
You don't care what anyone says. You still have your own mind made up, and you'll give them hell, whatever.
And tickets to the Renaissance Festival unless the line deteriorates. Well, I'll put you on hold, and we'll give you an original pair of tickets.
Thank you, Bob.
Okay, that's line 7, Michael. Too bad we couldn't get them to the line 4. That was really a tragedy. Tampa, you're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, I'm from Minnesota.
From Minnesota.
And,
Honey, we were just talking during the break about people like you. Minnesotans.
Well, I'm calling. I was told to call a radio station so I could talk to the host.
Did you bring your own cheese with you? Is that how you financed the trip down here, by selling cheese along the way?
What do you mean? No, we flew.
Oh, you flew. Okay.
We come down here in the wintertime.
Uh-huh.
We stay in Clearwater.
Uh-huh.
And,
Then why are you calling on the Tampa line?
I'm in Tampa now.
Whoa, quick answer.
I'm in Tampa, Florida. I'm from Minnesota.
Florida. From Minnesota, yes.
I come from Minnesota.
You're known as the Cheese King back there in Minnesota. Is that correct?
Hello?
Hello?
Cheese?
Cheese, yes. You're known as the Cheese King back in Minnesota. Is that what you said?
No.
No, I'm sorry. It must have been somebody else from Minnesota then.
I said we flew down here.
Flew down
and
here.
And we stay in Clearwater.
Yeah.
And we're visiting our children in Tampa.
Uh-huh.
And they get us a place in Clearwater. We come down and we visit from Minnesota.
I can dig that. They live in Tampa and get you a place in Clearwater, yeah?
Yeah, I think they like to put us near the beach.
I'll bet they do.
We originally from Minnesota. We still live there.
Uh-huh.
But we're thinking about moving down here.
Oh, don't threaten me, sir.
No, we're thinking about selling our home in Minnesota and moving down into Florida.
Oh, great.
And my children told me to call the radio station.
Well, sir, I've got to take a break here. Could I put you on hold and come back and finish this conversation with you?
Sure, thank you.
Okay, let's put him on hold and make sure we lock that line in. We don't lose that one. Don Richards standing by at the WFLA news desk. Yeah, caught you guys. You see, we have a little sign here. On one side it says clap. On the other side it says boo. And, I held up the boo side, and you saw how long it took these people to catch on. Tampa, you're on there at 970 WFLA. Hi, Tampa.
Yeah, I want to thank you for putting me on with that radio station.
God, I completely forgot you. Yes, I'm putting you on, right.
Yeah, because it's getting cold tonight, and I need to get out my blanket. Because
it's supposed to be cold tonight?
It's getting into the 60s. Yes.
So you're at a low of about 65. What the hell do you want?
That's very cold. My husband, he's at the Titi Rodriguez golf course today.
Your husband?
Yes.
You're not one of those people, are you?
Yes. I'm married. That's right. I'm married.
Yeah, married without children, huh?
No, my children live in Tampa.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's right. And they send you over to Clearwater.
That's right.
Haven't they ever heard of Daytona Beach?
No.
Well, we'll send them a map.
Where's that?
Daytona Beach.
Where's that? What was your name, young man?
What is my name? Yeah. My name is the Magnificent Lassiter.
Is your first name Magnificent?
Magnificent, right.
Your parents must have been very, very proud to name you Magnificent.
Very, very proud. As a matter of fact, it's strange that you should call because I just sent out an audition tape to, I believe it's WCCO?
Excuse me?
WCCO, I believe, is the talk station up there in Minnesota. I just sent out an audition tape, yeah.
That's where I'm from, Minnesota.
Right, yeah, the cheese capital.
No, we flew down.
Yes, I understand. You bartered some airline tickets with some cheese that you and the missus made over the winter?
No, you must have me confused for some. We flew down.
No, sir. No, sir, or madam. It does not appear to be me who has you confused. That appears to be a natural state.
Sometimes
I do
get confused.
So do I.
We came from Minnesota and sometimes we fly down here. We stay in Clearwater.
Did you use an airplane this year?
Do you have a young child in the room back there?
Yes, I do.
You bring your children to the station?
No, this is one I borrowed this afternoon.
You're babysitting?
Yes, I'm.
I sometimes babysit.
My contract has expired here, and as a little extra form of pressure to sign a new one, they have reduced my wages down to 19 cents a call. So in order to make up the difference, I'm babysitting in here at 50 cents an hour.
I babysit sometimes back in Minnesota. We babysit in Minnesota, although now we've come down to Florida.
What do you babysit in Minnesota? Moose or elk or what?
Yes, we have elk in Minnesota.
Yes, you have moose too, don't you?
Yes,
do you have your very own snowshoes?
No, we don't personally.
Did you take your snowshoes off before you got on the plane? I would imagine it would be a real pain in the neck climbing up those little stairs onto the plane with your snowshoes on.
Yeah, well,
and a big wedge of cheese under your arm.
No, we don't have any cheese.
You don't have any cheese?
No.
I thought Minnesota was famous for its cheese.
Not where we're from.
Oh, I've got you mixed up with Wisconsin.
Yes.
Yes, Minnesota's famous for its gooseberry jelly.
Well, we're from Minnesota. We don't have cheese.
You have a large gooseberry tree in your yard in Minnesota?
No, we live in a small home and we don't have trees.
Well, I suppose it's better to live in a small home up there where it's so cold. If you had a large home, it would take a lot of wood in the potbelly stove to heat it up, huh?
Yeah, my children have been telling us to get electricity for years now.
Get electricity?
Yes. Electric heater.
Well, it's been fascinating talking with you. Perhaps next year when you're down visiting, you'll give us a call again.
We visit from Minnesota.
Right.
We come to Florida.
Next year. Thank you ever so much. I don't know which one I'd rather talk to, but the world's most dangerous traffic reporter, Gary McHenry with the WFLA Airborne Traffic Report, as well as a preview of some of the foxes that will be checking out tonight.
Traffic right now.
Support you. We love Buicks. We love talk radio. Unfortunately, you know, TKN is there, but that's okay. Honk your horn, whatever you want to do. You know, he's not a bad guy. Ask him if he has any Hank Williams records with him. He probably does. But they'll only be there till 5, so you'll want to stop by and say hello to our good buddies over there at WTKN. Please, if you get out of your car, please be very careful walking. Watch where you're stepping, because Shorty Obarski might be over there, and we wouldn't want you to step on him. Pinellas Park. Hi, Pinellas. You're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Yeah, this is Jay Scott with Scott Buicks at US 19 and 49th Street.
I don't believe you.
Now, if anybody comes in from out of state and buys a Buick before we close it Sunday, we'll either give them a wheel of cheese we'll give them a Minnesotan to help them drive back.
Okay, sounds great to me. Green Swamp Bill. Hi there, Mr. Bill.
Good afternoon, Bob.
Good afternoon, Bill.
I'll tell you what. That idiot Fez Watley called up wanting to be your co-host, right?
Yeah.
Would you please do that?
Well, please do what?
Make him your co-host. Do you know where he is? He's out here. We had a very good season this year in calves, and he's up there in the Green Swamp on my ranch chasing my calves.
No.
Yes, he is.
Oh, it's got to be some other guy in a fez.
No, sir. It's him. He's running right there squealing and making all kind of talk.
Are you sure it's not Jack Ellery?
Jack Ellery? No, sir, it's not.
No.
And I've only got 2 people here because the rest of them are at the rodeo in Kissimmee.
Kissimmee. I like the rodeo in Kissimmee. Although, actually, I prefer the Davie Rodeo, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, that's a good one, too.
Oh, good one. Do you know I once announced at the Davie Rodeo?
Come on.
I'm serious, man. I used to be Bobby Clifford, worked at WKQS in Miami. And I'd say, shucks, listener.
Still got your cowboy boots?
Yes, I do.
Good.
I sure do. Tony Lamas.
Good. Lizards?
No, they're leather. Actually, I've been meaning for a couple of years to get them redone, resurfaced, refinished. They were gray. I don't know why I bought gray cowboy boots. But, now that I'm a respected talk show host, and I've also put on about 100 pounds, walking around in silly gray boots, just doesn't cut it, so I have to get them redyed. And it's been 2 years I've been meaning to do it. I love walking around in cowboy boots.
Get you some brown lizards. You'll love them.
Well, I've got plenty of lizards out on the back deck.
Those are alligators. Baby alligators.
Baby alligators? Now you're putting me on, right?
No.
Well, how come they don't get any bigger?
Well, that's just the brand of alligator they are.
Oh.
Remember y'all did that thing from the state line up there? Florida State Welcome Center about 6 months ago?
No, I can't say as I recall that.
Well, some guy called you, and he wanted to know, and he was talking to some tourists up there, and the tourists wanted to know what those little lizards were. And you told him to tell him they were alligators. So he turned around in the background and said, tell them they're alligators.
You've got a good memory. Yes, I do remember that now.
Bob, I've been listening to you a long time.
Well, it just seems that way.
Okay. But you make the guy something, because I got 2 cowboys here, and he's running in with a bull. And I ain't got time to fool with the damn fool up here. We got business to take care of. He's running.
Leave him to his own, just whatever happens to him, happens to him.
Well, if they're running him into with them bulls now, by God, they'll take care of it.
Okay.
Thank you, Bob.
Be good. Bye, Green.
Bye.
Tampa, you're on there at 970 WFLA. Hi, Tampa.
Mr. Lassiter.
Oh, yes, sir.
I was sitting in my living room yesterday listening to you fiddle around with
you don't have a living room. Who are you trying to kid,
I was listening to you play your saxophone. And I decided to go ahead and get me one. You want to hear me play my saxophone?
Hey, we got time to do a duet.
Let's do that.
On the count of 4, okay?
Okay.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
Saxophone teacher gonna be proud of me.
What?
Hold on a minute now.
Here's my... Isn't that the love theme from Scarface?
You hear that?
Yeah, the love theme from Scarface. I've been trying to get the sheet music on that. Where the hell did you get it?
No, that was Don't Worry, Be Happy.
Well, it's not that I'm worried about not being able to get the sheet. Where did you get the sheet music for it?
I got it off your show.
Off my show?
The saxophone teacher said he gives you saxophone lessons, too.
No.
His name's Tony Unknown, and he told me that he gives you... I was just wondering if that was true.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
He gives you saxophone lessons?
Well, something like that. Don Richards standing by at the WFLA News Desk. Donald.
The maximum sentence for Jason
running tape, and I highly recommend to you. I mean, even if you can't afford to get your car washed this weekend at the Grand Prix because, you need it for the tape, I'm sure the people at the Grand Prix will understand this time. No other time, but this time they will understand. Unbelievable how to build a spaceship in your garage. Substitutes for sex, unsafe cars, unsafe food, plus Dr. Art Uline and Dr. Kenneth Cooper will tell you what's good for you. Unbelievable. Gardner and Company this Monday morning. How? I mean, if I was running the station, of course, I'm always telling these people how they should run their station. They never listen to me. But if I was running the station, I'd shut the damn transmitter off at 9 o'clock. You can't top it. I'm not coming in on Monday. Tampa, you're on the air at 970 WFF. Tampa, sit on it and spin. You know what I mean? What the hell? You only waited for 34 minutes? I waited 38 years to talk on the radio, Tampa. Oh, I can't wait 34 minutes. Clearwater, you're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Hey, how are you today?
Oh, man, I want to tell you, my shoulder is still bothering the hell out of me. I don't know what it is. And it's really weird. All week long, I've been getting pimples on my ears. I'm serious, man. I've got pimples behind the lobes, in front of the lobes, inside the ear, on that, I don't know what the hell you call that little thing, that little cartilage thing there. I got pimples all over my damned ears this week.
And then people ask you if you just got your ears pierced there?
Nah, my hair is relatively long, and I wear headphones most of the time,
okay.
and when I'm around people.
Okay,
so.
then.
But it's true. You think I'm putting you on?
What about I came in a little late on the program, and you were talking about something about the moon.
I'm going berserk. I got pimples all over my ears. This man doesn't give a damn.
I care about the short version, not the long version.
Yeah, right. What is it that you wanted?
You're talking about the moon and something with somebody, and you're telling the moon is on one side of the sun and the Earth is on the other side of the sun. Then you can see the moon in the sky.
No, that's not exactly what I said. I said sometimes the Earth is on one side, and sometimes the moon's on the other side, and sometimes they're both on the same side. The sun.
They can't be on opposite sides of the sun, Bob.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
It's just at a certain angle, man.
Yeah, because sometimes the Earth is on one side of the sun, but sometimes it's the moon that goes around the Earth. The sun, the Earth goes around the sun.
That's true. That's true. The moon in Wisconsin.
The moon in Wisconsin with the cheese.
Oh, that was bad.
Yeah.
I kept yelling, it's Wisconsin. I guess you didn't hear me.
Well, they're right next to each other. I mean, hell, only somebody who's from there could tell the difference.
Don't say that to my wife.
Well, she's probably from there.
She is.
Well, like I said, only somebody who's from there could tell the difference. It's kind of like Collingswood and Westmont, Only people who are from there can tell the difference between Collingswood and Westmont.
Okay.
I mean, I happen to know that it's Cuthbert Road. That's the dividing line, but not everybody knows that. And it looks like, it's the same town from one. It's probably the same way up there. Somewhere they've got, a road, Moose Lane or whatever it is. Beaver Turnpike, and, one side's Wisconsin, the other side's Minnesota.
Okay. What about, I've been hearing a lot about the AK issue out there, the assault weapons.
Uh-huh.
And I keep hearing that this AK that the guy took out on that school grounds there was a semi-automatic.
Right.
I thought AKs were automatics.
Nope, semi-automatic. They can be converted. They can be converted, but you cannot import an automatic weapon like that and sell it
you can't import
over the counter, right?
Okay, I was going to say I got statistics right in front of me that say what their cyclic rate and everything.
Well, I'm glad that we cleared up these 3 troubling areas in your life. 1 more hour yet to go. Please, whatever you do, don't venture very far.
A ticket to the Mad Dog Show. The one and only Mad Dog Show. The one and only Mad Dog.
Oh, fantastic, fantastic. 13 minutes after the hour, 5 o'clock. Oh, as you can hear, it is an anything goes Friday. Drop-off city during the newscast. Can't begin to imagine why. There's, let's see, there's a line open right now in Pinellas at 461-9352, 461-WFLA. There is oh my God, there are 2 lines available in Hillsborough right now. That will not do. 990-9352, 990-WFLA. And remember, of the very special line, if you live in Pinellas County and you despise me, dial 1-223-9797. That's 1-223-9797. A very special line for all those people in Pinellas who do not like me. As you can hear, there's a live studio audience today. We have an unbelievable home audience. Live studio audience, just a little bit. Back to the phones we go. Largo, hi, ladies and gentlemen, I am not holding up the booth sign. I am not, please take note, I am not holding up the booth sign. But, Larg, you're on there at 970 WFLA. Yeah.
How you doing?
Well, my shoulder's been bothering me for over a week now. You know, it's not the normal muscle type thing.
I think it's the weather.
I don't know.
It's these damn sodomites, Bob. That's what I want to talk about.
Sodomites?
These damn sodomites are at it again.
Fez isn't here.
Well, I know, but, you know, they're just... If it ain't bad enough here with the AIDS and everything, now they're going to let Chile send them all up.
What Chile sent? What do you mean?
All these infected fruits they're sending up here from Chile. I guess there's a shipload of them right now over there at Tampa.
Well, I wouldn't know anything about that. Infected fruits that the Chileans are sending up here. I suppose that's one way to look at it.
You know what? Why don't they send them to San Francisco where they all don't care about it instead of sending them up here? We're decent folks trying to make a living.
I'm going to look up a number for you. Clubs.
Sweet damn sodomites. But, you know, what I'd like to do is go over there and greet them with an AK-47, but now they want to make it so I can't even get one. So what's the feller to do?
What's the person to do? I suppose, what could a person possibly do? A person could, do you play Yahtzee?
Oh, yeah, that's with the dice, isn't it?
Yes, with the dice. Yeah. Could you stand by and I'll ask Gary McHenry if maybe, if he doesn't have any luck with the Foxes tonight, if perhaps he could stop by and play Yahtzee with you.
Well, hell, I was going to go out and shoot me some wild pigs here a little later, so.
Stand by, okay?
Sure.
Just stand by and we'll have Gary check in with you momentarily, if not sooner. Bert in Clearwater. Hi, Bert. You're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Big Bob, how you doing today?
Hey, great.
Doing good. Fantastic. I love the studio audience concept.
Well, thank you.
Did you come up with that all by yourself?
Yes. As a matter of fact, I did.
See, and they should listen to you when you tell them how to run their station, shouldn't they?
Basically not. No, to tell you the truth, they shouldn't.
Let me ask you something, Bob.
Yeah.
A question that doesn't need an answer. Is this Anything Goes Friday? Bob?
Yes.
See, it didn't need an answer, did it?
Nor did it get one.
Okay. Right. I got a favor to ask you, Bob. I got a brand new answering machine, and I would like the magnificent Lassiter to leave the message. I've got my finger on the record button. You want to do it?
Well, what's your first name? Bert.
Bert. Okay. Ready?
20 seconds?
Have Michael punch up the theme.
Well, no, wait a second. You got, about 20 seconds?
As long as you like. a minute, whatever you want.
Okay.
Ready? Have Michael punch up the theme. That'll be cool.
Well, you might want to see what I have in mind first before you do that, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Bert, would you get that? Oh, damn. Hello, what do you want?
Bert not home. Go back old country. Say, if you call, write to him in year or two. Never call again.
How's that, Bert?
Bob?
Yeah.
The sentiment and the thought was appreciated, but
Great,
I think
great.
I would rather have just Mr. Bob Lassiter leave the message.
How much are you planning on leaving with Mr. Bob Lassiter?
How much would Mr. Lassiter like?
$5.
5 bills?
Hey, man, you don't give it away, you know?
$5? Well, $5, okay. That'll do.
No, five large ones.
Five $2 bills? $10? Jeez. God.
You know those things that you've got rolled up in your wallet? Those kind of...
the little condominiums?
Those ones. The ones with the white powder on them?
Yeah?
That's in essence what we're talking.
You want 5 condoms?
$500.
$500?
$500.
Bob, come on
now. Hey, look,
now.
you want to pay less money? I could probably get you Fred Mertz.
Is he still alive? I heard him die on the air quite a few times.
Alive and dirty, living in Seattle, I last heard.
Fun.
Still out the bus station.
Bob.
Okay, I'll give it one more try for you.
Ready? Go.
This is not really fair. Hi, this is Bob Lassiter. Bert, the mean SOB who doesn't want to pay for this, wanted me to answer the phone for him. I can't begin to imagine why, unless Bert still hasn't learned how to answer the phone by himself. Bert just learned how to tie his shoes last week. Perhaps next week he can answer it all by himself. But unfortunately, Bert has locked himself in the bathroom and he can't get out. That's why I'm really answering the phone for him. Could you call back later, please?
Bob?
Yeah, Bert.
That was beautiful, man.
Thank you, Bert.
That was gorgeous. I had that. You're the second one I've added to my list here.
Oh, whoa, Bert! You mean you had a first choice and it wasn't me?
No, I just couldn't get through to you in time.
Who was the who was the first one, Bert?
You don't want to know.
Who, Bert?
You don't want to know, Bob.
I want to know, Bert.
I can play it for you.
I'd rather not. That we can't do. Just tell me, Bert.
You used to work with him.
Who is that, Bert?
Dave.
Dave. Dave Murray?
Excuse me?
Dave Murray?
No.
Huh. Son of a gun. He's doing answering machines now?
Well, he just did it for me over the air like you did. Because I know you guys are a couple of sports.
Couple of sports. You got it. Thanks, Bert.
Hey, Bob?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, Bert, before you go?
Yeah?
Would you say hello to Ernie for me? Hey, if it ain't the old fox hunter himself there, the world's most dangerous traffic reporter, Gary McHenry with what else?
Hi, Bob.
WFL. I wasn't through with the intro. I got all this nonsense I got to go through every damn time.
Start over again then.
Up to the sky we go for the world's most dangerous traffic reporter.
Hi, Bob. Oh, I'm sorry. You weren't finished yet?
No.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'll be putting that thought in your head. And when you do, then let me give you a telephone number. The number is 787-5530. That's Dr. Robert Sobel's number. He's put together a program called Quit for Life, and he can help you quit for life in just 2 one-hour sessions a week apart. No games, no gimmicks, no staples, no foul-tasting gum, no nothing except a sane, sensible program. They'll even let you smoke in between the 2 one-hour sessions if you insist upon it. $37.50 total cost. Quit for Life. Now, Dr. Sobel's office is located in Clearwater, and I highly recommend that you go up there. He can arrange afternoon sessions, evening sessions, morning sessions, whatever it's going to take. But if you can't make it to Clearwater, there's a tape and a book available. And if you'd like to get together a group of friends, 5 or more, Dr. Sobel will come to your location. Quit for Life, 787-5530, please. Pinellas Park. Hi, Pinellas. You're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Hello, Bob.
Hey.
All right. Hey, did you know Gary McHenry was moonlighting as Captain Max
Gary
of the
McHenry
Rock and Roll Traffic Patrol?
He was flying around again with his tush out the window, did you say?
Yep, he was.
He's mooning again?
Yep, Rock and Roll Traffic Patrol.
Unbelievable.
Oh, God, I couldn't stand it either.
Unreal. When is the man going to learn?
Anyway, listen.
Yeah. Would you like a pair of tickets, by the way, to the Renaissance Festival?
Sure.
Okay, I'll remember that at the end of the conversation, unless you say something rude and I hang up on you.
No, I don't think I will.
Okay.
Yesterday, whenever you were talking about what happened with the gals up there at Albertsons, and you talked about a role model, that everybody either needs a hero or a role model or something like that.
I did?
Yeah.
Well, no, I thought what I said
maybe that's what we need or something like that.
I thought what I said along those general lines is, maybe that's what it's going to take. Maybe it's going to take really coming down hard and heavy on what would normally be considered petty offenses.
Right. Well,
to
maybe I misunderstood you then.
Put the fear in us.
Maybe I misunderstood you because, put some fear in us. When I was a young kid, I was following a kid home from a football game, and he dropped a $5 bill, and I picked it up and put it in my pocket. Well, he ended up missing it, and a few people saw me do it. We live in a small town in Pennsylvania. And Sergeant Campbell, they went and notified him. He came and found me and took me first to his office, then to the courtroom, and then to the jail cells, and then he asked me for the $5, and I handed it to him, and it was it turned my life around.
Well, I'm sure that as a small child, it would have quite an effect on you.
It did make an effect on me, and I think that's what everybody needs is for that to happen to them, to show the fear of, look, you're going here first, then you're going here.
I don't know that everybody needs it, but obviously there are a hell of a lot of us that do.
Yeah. Well, that's all I wanted to say, just to relate that to you. And first-time caller, and I'm glad to talk to you.
Thank you very much.
All right. See you later.
One line available, 990-9352. Except that's not the line. It's 461-9352. 461 WFLA is the line in Pinellas County that you would be most interested in. Standing by at the WFLA news desk, none other than the world's second most popular newscaster. Well, I'm sorry, man. You got to build the other one as the most popular. It's not my idea, Don. I mean, in my book, man, you're number one.
Thanks, Bob.
Hey, don't worry about it.
Jason Harless gets...
Brandon, the world's most dangerous traffic reporter.
And best looking, Bob.
The world's most dangerous and best looking traffic reporter. Our very own Gary McHenry with a WFLA Airborne Traffic Patrol.
Best looking with body like a bronze Adonis, Bob.
The world's most dangerous, best looking with a body like a bronze Adonis, Gary McHenry, soon to be starring at The Home.
Traffic Conditions 1 Del Mabry, heavy or better.
But wait a second, how could you like my show better if you don't listen to it?
Well, because I don't know, he doesn't sound too hot. You know what I mean?
With a lineup like that, are you serious?
No, you kidding me? Jesus Christ! I mean, Better Sex and Farming's better than that. Anyways, that magazine will be out soon. Now, let's get back to your pimples in your ears. I'm real worried about that because
so am I.
In my first chapter of the book, we do talk about pimples in the ears.
At my age, I shouldn't be having acne, and especially on my ears.
I talked to specialists, and we've had years of research. It's you must
years
stop.
Of research? What do you mean years of research?
Yes, no, years of research.
Oh.
You must stop choking your chicken. That's the problem that's going on.
I don't have a chicken. I live in the city, sir.
Oh, well, it's just a phrase that we use out in the country.
Tried to choke her a couple of times. Come here, Sophie, a little brat. Let me get my hands around your neck.
Well, anyways, let's get back to that guy in the Buick place.
Yeah.
I'm really excited. I mean, I went over there.
Says, yeah.
I don't know what his name is. What's his
name? Are you
a
big, burly guy by any chance?
Yeah, some ugly guy there. Anyways.
You sweat a lot?
Yeah, that's the guy. I traded my cow. Get this. They gave me $3,000 for the cow.
Whoa.
I got me a new Buick, and then I went back and I traded the cow for some beans. Now, these weren't magic beans, but I told him they were magic beans. I gave him some Cuban frijoles.
Yeah.
And he swallowed. So I got back my cow and a brand new Buick.
Son of a gun.
Isn't that a great deal?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, somebody was telling me a story a little bit earlier about, Jay and the Beanstalk over there.
Yeah, that's what happened. He was crying because then he found out Cuban went by, told him, they ain't no magic beans. Them are Cuban freeholders. Because, I'm
Jay
part Cuban, right?
Jay and the Beanstalk and the mean midget.
Yeah, anyways,
Jay
I want to
climbed
thank
up the
you.
beanstalk, and up there at the top of the beanstalk was this mean midget who tried to put Jay in an oven.
I think when I left, he was
Actually,
choking
should have
his
put
chicken
Jay in a
anyway.
frying pan with all that fat. God, it would be a mess in the oven.
Anyways, I want to thank you for warning me about Gary being out in Brandon. I told my wife she was going to go out,
Keep
towards
the
Brandon.
foxes at home in Brandon tonight.
Yeah, so I told my wife to
Whoa.
stay away from the area because I told him he's as dangerous as a donkey in heat,
Oh, worse.
Worse?
Far worse, yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking if we can put my pig Sue, my pig Sue, right?
No, I've heard about
Okay,
your
well,
pig
Sue, if I can get Sue together with Gary McHenry and Fez and just put them in a room, I would love to find out what would happen. That would be
Sir,
one help.
even though this is Florida, there are laws against things like that. 5:46 the time. Tampa, you're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Hello?
Yes, hello there. Sorry to trouble you.
Hello, is this Bob?
Yes, this is Bob.
Hey, didn't get, Michael tell me I was next there,
Well, Michael is, slipping on the job.
All right, anyway, enjoy your show. Your show's great today.
Well,
Have
thank
a
you.
good time.
Thank you.
Listening to you.
We're having a good time here, too.
Thing is, I'm asking you.
Haven't had this
How
much
do you like
fun since, how do I like what?
You want a kitten?
No, thank
The reason
you.
I call is because I have some kittens. I want to give you a kitten. I mean, you're giving these tickets to the Renaissance Festival. I might as well
By the
give
way,
you something else,
would you like tickets to the Renaissance Festival?
What?
Would you like tickets to the Renaissance Festival?
Sure, why not?
I'll put you on hold. Okay, that's line 2, Michael. Temple Terrace, you're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Hello, Bob. Happy Patty's Day to you.
Well, yeah, I think you're the first person. You're absolutely the first person today, to my recollection, on the air to mention that.
Well, I feel honored. I wanted to ask a favor of you, if I could.
Ask a favor of me?
Yes.
Sir, do I sound like the kind of man that does favors?
Well, I would just like to make a public service announcement, if I could.
A public service announcement?
Yeah,
well,
concerns
okay.
something near and dear to both of us.
Uh-huh. Okay. Didn't really realize that my retirement fund was near and dear to you as well, but go right
this could
ahead.
have something to do with this.
Oh, I see.
I know you've had a whole show considering this subject before about people that are willing to go out and put in a day's labor should have a decent paycheck at the end of the day. Coming up Saturday, April 1st in Orlando, they're going to have a Jobs with Justice rally. It's going to be working people, clergy, retirees. There's going to be some nationally known speakers and music and good food. I definitely will be there. I hope we can have a lot of people go there. It's at the Orlando Fairgrounds on State Road 50 West. And I have a phone number here if we could give it out for anyone that
No,
wants
sir.
information.
No. Nope. We do not give out phone numbers that have not been verified in advance. I'm very sorry on that one.
How about if I send you one of these flyers?
That's fine. That I'd appreciate very much.
Okay, I would appreciate it if you would help us out on this a little bit, Bob. I know you're concerned with these things. I did call you last Thursday, I believe it was, for the first time. You had on the Eastern thing. This isn't, related directly to the Eastern thing, or it's not particularly a union thing, even though it is sponsored by Central Florida AFL-CIO. But it just concerns, with fairness in the workplace for all people.
Something that's very near and dear to my heart. Please send me the flyer. I'd appreciate it.
I'll do that, and I got a little chuckle for you if you think we can get that on the air.
Well, it depends. If you can do it in less than a minute.
All right. Why do women have two sets of lips?
Thank you ever so much there. We will always wonder. Always wonder. Michael and I will probably scratch our heads days from now, wondering how and why that ever got past us. 990-9352 in Hillsborough, 4619. Vague ideas to what it's all about, and send it to radio station WRBQ. Nah, just funning you. Send it to radio station WFLA. If you have an old hat, send that to radio station WRBQ. But if you want tickets, it's WFLA 801 East Jackson Street, Tampa 33602. Now, here's the trick. You either tell us what day you want the tickets for, and by the way, please tell us how many tickets you want. We got a letter the other day that said, please send me tickets. How do we know how many tickets he wants? You know what I mean? We could send him 2, we could send him 1,000, we could send him someplace in between, because anything over 1 would be technically tickets. So tell us how many of those little suckers you want, and don't ask for more than 2. And just send it here and tell us what day, or say any Friday. Your best chances are any Friday, because if you ask for a specific Friday, and by the way, don't ask for anything prior to the middle of April because we don't have it available. But if you ask for a specific Friday and we didn't have it, we would just throw your letter away, because we're not going to write back and say, we don't have it. Why don't you make another selection? So that's the way it works, and maybe someday you, too, could be sitting here at, 5:57 on a Friday afternoon wondering, why did I do this? Ned in Nokomis. Hi, Ned. You're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Yeah, Bob, I wanted to sing, me and Mrs. Ned wanted to do a rendition of Happy St. Patrick's Day to Bob, because I really want to go to that Renaissance Festival thing.
Oh, I don't have any more tickets left, Ned.
Well,
all the tickets are gone for this afternoon.
Well, I still want to do the song.
I'll bet you Ted Webb has tickets to the Renaissance Festival.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't normally call his show because I ain't into sports, you know.
Well, I know, but this is for tickets, man.
Yeah, well, that's fine, but I still want to
So why don't you call Ted's show? I can put you on hold.
No. I want to do Happy St. Patty's Day to Bob.
Happy St. Patty's Day.
I got the kazoo all honed up, and Mrs. Ned's in the background.
Oh, well, you have her all honed up, too.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it there, Ned.
Okay, thank you, Bob. 1 and a 2 and a 3.
Happy St. Patty's Day to Bob. Happy St. Patty's Day to Bob. Happy St. Patty's Day to Bob.
Have a good one, Bob. It's been a great show.
Well, thank you, Ned.
Fantastic.
It was kind of you, Ned, and Mrs. Ned, too. You put a genuine tear in my eye.
Well, you and Muffy there, go out and have a good one tonight.
I'm glad to see the Ripple truck made it to Nokomis.
It made it down here.
Thank you, Ned.
Have a good one.
Thank you, audience. See the rest of you guys Monday about 3 if we dare.